If you have gone out and bought yourself an MN82, you're probably aware that there is now variations, the MN82S and others, and honestly, they do look better. But this video might be for you. If you want to make your MN82 look close to this guy, and you like 3D printing, well, stick around because I'm going to show you some 3D prints that makes this thing look incredible. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, an MN82, check out this video here, full review of this little guy. That's enough talking. Let's get upgrading. And because we are talking 3D printing, I better quickly tell you what printer I use, just in case you want to get into 3D printing yourself. But before I do, quick disclaimer, Bambu Lab did send this to me. I'm not paid or sponsored by them, but they are a supporter of my channels, that Sock Car guy and that RC guy. Now that that's out of the way, what is this thing? Well, I've had it for 4 weeks. It's the H2S with the AMS2 Pro. That's a top loader with 4 separate colors and styles. And this thing is beginner ready. So all the 3D prints that you are going to see today came out of this machine from a complete noob. And if you want to see a video of this, the unboxing and the setup, well, check out this one as well. 3D printing, this makes it real easy. Let's get on to the prints. So now the fun part, the whole reason I made this video, to show you some prints that's going to transform your MN82 to give this guy a run for his money. And there is a review coming out on the MN82S, not just yet. But I want to do this in order. So first up, we're going to talk about something that is already affixed to the car. Let's chat rims. So I think one of the most important things that make a car or truck pop are the rims, but the basic rims on these trucks aren't too bad. And we'll use the MN82S here as a demo because all of these trucks come with the same rim from factory, which I don't think they look that bad. Let me know in the comments what you think, but I had to 3D print some new rims just to suit the truck because at the end, this thing is going to completely change. And I've done some nice spokes. Now, there is a range of prints that you can do from the Bambu Lab app. So plenty of rims to come. I might do a special in the future, but let me know, do you think they look better than the originals? Are they a worthy print? I really think they are. Next, I will be doing some tires, but we won't be doing that today. But now it's time. We've seen the rims. Let's work on the back. So the biggest difference between these two trucks is the look. Now on the back of the MN82 is this incredible carriage section, and we've also got a front bumper, which we will put one on this before the end of the video. And if we go around to the back of the MN82, yes, it's cheaper than the 82S, but it does look quite bare, which for me is the perfect canvas to start putting some of this stuff on. So first up, we're going to talk the battery box, and you're going to see why I call it the battery box. Now, this was printed directly from the Bambu Lab app. It pulls it from all the sites that you know of, printables, all those kind of jazz. It makes it very simple, and it's curved to fit over, right way around, Trav, the wheel arch, like so, which looks really good. The print looks incredible, and it fits nice and flush. But the reason I call it the battery box, these are electric RC cars, which need batteries. So why not make it carry its own? And this can fit up to 3 batteries in there. So battery box done. Now let's get the roll cage. This is probably my favorite. So next up, I'm giving you 2 for the price of 1. We're talking sports bars. Now we've got 2 very different designs here. I'm going to go with the rack style first because it works perfectly with our battery box. And I'll show you why I'll do this one next, because this was an afterthought. It doesn't really work well with the battery box. It needs to be removed. So let's go with the easy one first, and probably my favorite out of the 2. This one, again, is a click and print style straight from the Bambu Lab app, and it's very well designed. And all of these prints I'm showing you don't need to cut and shut your truck. It literally clicks in. So hopefully I can do this one arm or one hand. I'm a chiropractor. 3, 2, 1, breathe in. There you go. And it looks incredible. This is one of the biggest cosmetic changes. It's not at the level of the S yet, but it's starting to look like a completely different truck. And the rack on top allows you to put some nice rims and tires, or you can get Santa here. Hopefully he can do this first time. Come on, Santa. He can go for a joyride on the back. But I want to quickly show you, and get off, Santa, you don't need to be there anymore, this guy here, because there is an alternative version of this. First up, you shouldn't really use it like this, but it does look okay. It looks a bit sporty. But if I remove this with the magic of YouTube, I'll show you what this is meant to look like. And as you can see, this one would not work with our battery box because it takes up a lot of space on the bed itself, and you actually need to either glue or drill this one in. So I didn't go with this rollover. I still think it looks really good. It's very old school. It actually suits the truck really well, but we want to make it look tough with the battery box. So now that we've done those three, we'll go around to the front and then we'll finish at the back. Bull bar time. So the whole point of this video is to try and make our 82 look like an 82S. If we move our truck to the side, you'll see we don't have a bull bar. And every good rock crawler or truck needs a bull bar, and the 82S does have one, which I think looks really good. And you are paying a little bit extra for this guy, but with the power of a 3D printer, we have got this big fella to put on. Now, it does need 2 screws. I did say at the start, you don't have to cut and shut. You do use the original screws that are underneath the car. I would recommend longer versions of those because the screw holes do line up, but we're just gonna rest it there so you can get a visual of how this thing will look on your truck. And this was a print directly from the app as well. And if I just rest it there, you can see we've already made a massive difference to the front of our 82. And it's starting to look a lot like the 82S. And if we put them side by side, we're getting there. We're getting there. But now let's spin back around because something that the 82S doesn't have, we're going to have. So I did say we're trying to look like the 82S, but now we're going to get one up on him. Something that doesn't come on the upgraded version is a tow ball, and we are going to print one because we need to get a trailer on this fella to take him off-road. And this tow ball is such a good design. You will need a screw if you want it there permanently, and you will use the original placing. But just for the magic of YouTube, I'm going to slip it up and under to show you how easy it fits in. And it does sit in there quite tight. And we are using an original screw hole. So again, you're not going to be cutting and shutting, but that actually sits really tight. So now we do have one up on the 82S because he hasn't got a tow ball, and this gives us some future content because we are going to print a trailer. So now that we've finished pretty much the front and the back, let's really challenge the 82S. Before we move on to the last couple of prints, I want to take this opportunity to ask, if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you are enjoying this, please support my RC channel. And I've also got that Stock Car Guy channel as well. And if you are liking these prints, please check out my affiliation link down below. It does support me, and it says a big thank you to Bambu Lab because the prints I'm about to show you are pretty impressive. But let's recap first. We want to look as good, or if not as close to the 82S as we can. And we did that by printing ourselves a battery box. Very functional, all the hardware's printed. We don't need to change anything on the truck, and it actually carries our fully charged batteries. Then we went, you know what, let's go 2 sports bar, my favorite, with the very tough shelving. You can put whatever you want on top of that, and probably the most period correct, just your standard sports rollover bar. And then we went with a bull bar to try and look like the 82S. And this is functional by using our original screw hole. So we're not designing or changing anything on our truck or cutting anything up, which just brings us in line with the 82S. But then we said, you know what? We can go one up. We put a tow ball on the back, which we know the 82S does not have. And in a future video, we're going with a trailer. But this is the big one. I was very impressed with this print. And now we're taking it straight to the 82S with our own rear canopy. Now, these windows came out much better than I thought. The H2S did such a good print job with the translucent. You can see my fingers behind. It's not meant to be crystal clear. You can use some ointment to make it clearer, but it printed so well on the settings straight from factory. The back one's not meant to be clear at all. That's how it's meant to come out. And it's got a functional rear lid as well. So that's all been printed in. There's a little push screw, or I think we'll call it, not even a screw, like a locking mechanism. So there's no hardware needed. The print did it all itself. And with the magic of YouTube, like all our other prints, it's going to click on very simple, like this. And there it is. We've now taken it straight to the 82S and said, hey, what is your next move? And I think this is the biggest visual impact on this very cheap RC crawler. The MN82 looks incredible. Now, the last print that I will mention is a driver. All cars need a driver. Now, I couldn't find the perfect fit. We have cut off old mate's legs, and my son has painted this one up for his truck. He's got the 82S. We did do Santa, who unfortunately doesn't fit through the door, and the doors on these trucks do not open. But we've got my guy in there who looks pretty good, but his hands are going through the steering wheel. So that's a bit of an extra print. I am going to try and work on a better driver for this, or potential change for the door itself. Try and cut that out and get a mesh door done in 3D printing. And there is plenty more stuff that you can print on this truck, whether it's a rack on top, it's stuff on the bonnet, it's endless. But I think we've done a pretty good job and said, hey, 82S, how do you like my new look? And that's a wrap. We've taken a look at the 82 and the 82S briefly. We'll get a full review of this coming out very soon. Me and my son do go camping. Cosmetically, it is different. The rest is pretty much the same. So it's going to be a different kind of review, quick unboxing, and then we go on road with both of these trucks. There is a third version that I will grab. It's got a tow hook, so extra electrics. I'll grab that in the next coming week. So we've got all three of them side by side. And we are printing the trailer. So we're going to put this guy to work. If you did enjoy today's video, I do ask at bare minimum, give us a thumbs up. If you really liked it, subscribe and help grow a brand new Australian RC channel. I have got plenty of stuff coming out, so stay tuned. And I've also got the second channel, That Slot Car Guy, if you're into other hobbies like this. Be safe, take care, and I think I'm going to go camping. It's 82S time.